What's up, guys? I wanted to review this one too because I actually watched this the other night, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I got Leatherface Part 3, the Warner Archive Blu-ray from Grindhouse Video, and for some reason, the way my mind's built, if I watch another sequel, or for example, like that one just coming out on Blu-ray, something in me, I gotta watch all the sequels before I can just watch that for some reason. I don't know why, but so I gotta watch this. Well, I did watch this, and I gotta watch the second one, and then I'll have a review for the third one by Warner Archive. But this is there's not much I could say that hasn't already been said about this movie. I'm more just talking about this kind of just to have my thoughts up on my channel on this, kind of like with Blade Runner. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can really say. It's a perfect movie. It goes by in a breeze. 83 minutes. It's really brisk. It's just down and dirty, how a horror movie should be. This came out in '74, and general storyline for anybody that doesn't know, which I can't believe anybody wouldn't. A group of a group of friends are on a trip to this dude and his sister's dad's house. I don't know why they're heading to this house. I don't remember actually the reason why they're heading there, but they're heading there, cross country, going across Texas. They pick up this, and they're in like a Volkswagen van, but they pick up this hitchhiker, and he ends up being crazy and all that, so they kick him out, and they stop at a gas station, and that's where you meet Drayton Sawyer, part of the Sawyer clan, and the hitchhiker's part of the Sawyer clan, and he basically says we're out of gas or whatever, so they stop and just to check out the house and just swim in the lake and all that. So they go there, and they end up, the two people that go swim in the lake, they end up seeing there's a house nearby, and they hear a generator. So they say, all right, let's go check if they got gas. So they go in, and that's where Leatherface and his family lives, and they go in, they just walk in this house. So of course Leatherface comes out and just slams the dude with a hammer, and it's just brutal and awesome how it was filmed. It's just, there's the sound design with it. It just happens so quick. The dude's like looking around, slams him in the head with a hammer, and he's shaking, and basically like he's dead, but he's basically like seizing out, kind of like an animal would or something if you killed it. And just drags him into the room and slams this metal slaughter door shut. And it just happens so quick, and like I said, the sound of the door and everything is just awesome. It's almost chilling. My favorite scene in the whole entire movie. And his girlfriend's waiting outside, and then she wanders in, and Leatherface has to take care of her, hanging her on a hook and all that. Just really badass, awesome atmosphere. And then slowly, Franklin was the guy in the wheelchair. He one of the most annoying characters in horror history, hands down. The way he talks, the way he acts, just everything about him is super annoying. But him and his sister, they're looking for the two that just got slaughtered. They don't know that yet. And they end up going, and of course, Leatherface ends up cutting Franklin up because he's in a wheelchair in the middle of the woods. Can't get away. But the final girl, Marilyn Burns, she ends up, basically she ends up going back to the gas station, and Drayton Sawyer's basically kidnaps her, brings her back to the house, and it's just insanity ensues. Just super insane. Just the way it was filmed, really chaotic. You see more Leatherface, he's wearing a different mask with makeup all on it and stuff. You meet the grandpa, and that's, you know, the hitchhiker's there, Drayton Sawyer, everyone's there, they're at dinner, and they're just like laughing and screaming, and there's just some really cool camera views, like close-ups on Marilyn Burns' eyes, and there's a scene I really like. They keep going back to Drayton Sawyer, and he's like looking really weird, like really spaced out, and then he'll just start busting out laughing. Then he'll go back to a spaced out look, then start busting out laughing again, and they cut to him like 5 times doing that, and it's actually pretty funny. But she ends up, then they bring Grandpa out. He wants to start hitting her in the head with a hammer, like they used to do to kill cattle back in the day, but the way was outlawed, and she basically gets away, and everyone knows the story. Badass movie, 10 out of 10. Love everything about it. There's no complaints with anything. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this movie. The ending I love, leaves it open, just her driving away in a truck, and Leatherface swinging his chainsaw around, almost like dancing with it. And it's just a badass movie. Picture quality on this Blu-ray looks stunning. Just awesome, awesome transfer. This has 4 commentaries. No other special features. They did release like a deluxe edition with a bunch of features, but I'm not going to get it because it's mostly ported over from the old release, which I have the old steelbook of the original one that had The Shocking Truth and all those documentaries and stuff on it. But yeah, definitely pick this Blu-ray up if you don't have it. I mean, I see it in the Walmart bin for $7.88 every time I go to Walmart. It's always in there, so it's highly worth $7. I mean, even if you have the DVD, just pick it up for $7. The transfer is worth it. Also, one more thing I really I applaud this movie for is just the camera work for the budget they had. For example, there's one camera view where the one girl with the red short shorts, she's swinging on this like bench swing, and when she gets up to go check on her boyfriend, the camera kind of goes under the bench and follows her, kind of looking up at her. It's just really neat how they do stuff like that. You know, it's just a really visceral experience. This is just down and dirty horror, the way it should be. Encapsulates the 70s, made Leatherface one of my favorite horror characters of all time. Yeah, not much more I could say. Just wanted to put my quick thoughts on this out, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to post a review for Texas Chainsaw Part 2 next, and then I'll get to Leatherface, and then also just what's coming up on my channel a little bit. There's a few movies I want to review. I want to review the Death Wish series because I bought them all on Blu-ray, and there's a few other things like I'm going to review Masters of Horror Season 1, we're trying to get to. Then after that, I'm getting to all the Grindhouse video stuff that I had bought, and I'm going to review all that. There was just some stuff I wanted to get out of the way before I got to all my Grindhouse video pickups. There's a lot of stuff there I'm really excited to check out. And I just posted a review on Body Bags for the remake of Inside. That movie is a stinker, so I wouldn't even bother with that movie at all. And other than that, we're recording another episode of Tumbling Podcast of Flesh tonight, so that should be on BDG Reviews YouTube channel tomorrow. So anyways, guys, peace.